Good afternoon, A2 Climate Teaching! Wonderful to be with you today. My name is Courtney Ambrosino. I'm an environmental education teacher for Ann Arbor Public Schools, and I also serve as the adult liaison for the Freeman Environmental Youth Council. We have 11 of our 20 council members participating in today's event, 4 of whom you'll hear from shortly. The Freeman Environmental Youth Council is an extracurricular leadership group that brings high school students together from across the school district to collaborate around critical environmental issues that affect young people today and in the future. As you may know, there's a long-running history of environmental education in Ann Arbor Public Schools. The EE program was founded by Dr. Bill Stapp in 1959, an instrumental figure in the development of the field of environmental education, who helped define the 5 categories of EE: awareness, knowledge, attitudes, skills, and participation. The AAPS EE program continues on strong today. We currently have 2 full-time teachers on staff, and we provide approximately 10,000 students with environmental field trips and lessons throughout the school district each year. My positive experiences in the outdoors during environmental ed field trips as a kid in Ann Arbor Public Schools inspired my own career path. The story of the Youth Council begins in part with the passing of AAPS Board of Education Policy 8000 on environmental sustainability in 2018. This acknowledged anthropogenic climate change and prioritized environmental sustainability education to prepare present and future generations to become thoughtful stewards of the environment and develop student leaders. That same year, district leadership repurposed a 40-acre site in Dixboro as the Freeman Environmental Education Center. It began a new chapter for us for the EE program, and it opened up incredible learning opportunities for enhanced environmental teaching and learning within the school district. In June 2019, I helped present a set of recommendations to the Board of Ed that were developed through a year-long advisory committee process. The very first recommendation was to establish a youth council, which represented the committee's strong belief in a student-centric vision for the center. We wanted to infuse student voice into the development of Freeman and promote coordination and communication between environmental groups at the 5 AAPS high schools. We are now in our 5th year as a council. I'd like to share a little bit about my role as the council liaison. A few years back, when I spent some time thinking about Dr. Ayanna Elizabeth Johnson's climate action Venn diagram, Youth Council was a perfect fit for me. Given my teacher training and background in youth development, the joy I feel in seeing young people grow their sense of agency, and the need for this type of group in the development of the Freeman Center. It is a productive venue for me to direct some of my own eco-grief, and it's inspiring to work along these talented students. Developing environmental leaders is also a goal of the AAPS Environmental Sustainability Framework, which was adopted by the Board of Education and provides a roadmap for sustainable facilities, operations, and curriculum. I was one of the educators who served on the task force that developed the framework. We also had a youth council representative on that task force, and our council members provided feedback and promoted the public input process to other students. The framework includes a goal to support active green teams at all the AAPS high schools to provide ongoing opportunities for students to develop environmental and climate literacy, leadership, advocacy, and stewardship skills. A challenge I see is identifying long-term funding sources to make this work possible, given the significant staff time and expertise required to do it well. The A2C endowment has provided some critical runway funding for us to launch our own council, and that includes some compensation from my work beyond my teaching responsibilities during the school day. I recognize time and people power as a common pinch point when working to implement big new goals like this, and I believe it's important for stakeholders across the school district and the broader community to have an awareness of our sustainability framework and to consider ways to support the public school system in the implementation of this plan, be it helping to identify funding sources, community partnerships, or parent involvement. These photos all represent some community collaborations that have enhanced the Youth Council's work just this year. All of our sustainability efforts are strengthened by this type of engagement, so I invite you to take a look at our framework and learn more and think about how you might be a support. Now, without further ado, I am going to get out of the way and let you hear from students from the Freeman Environmental Youth Council themselves.
Hi, my name is Maisie Wayne. I'm a junior at Pioneer High School, and this is my third year on Youth Council. Climate action has played an important role in my life since middle school. Last year, along with other Youth Council members, I presented to the school board about our work and encouraged them to further support sustainability in schools. This year, I planned an educational workshop for students on climate change's effect on human health, and I'm currently working with my subcommittee on promoting an anti-idling initiative in Ann Arbor Public Schools. The Freeman Environmental Youth Council is composed of motivated student leaders from across the school district who share a passion for climate action. The mission of the Freeman Environmental Youth Council is to promote environmental literacy and sustainability through youth advocacy and decisive action. We recognize the power of a passionate student collective to inspire, coordinate, and champion local initiatives to spark global change for future generations. Youth Council functions within a youth-adult partnership framework with shared decision-making and students taking on legitimate leadership responsibilities, while the adult liaison provides supervision, training, guidance, and resources. We believe that an environmental youth council should not only produce positive ecological outcomes, but should also serve to be a valuable experience for council members. We have a peer-selected organizing team that provides continuity and leadership from year to year, and each fall, returning members conduct a recruitment and application process to welcome new freshmen, sophomores, and juniors into the council. Throughout the school year, students take turns planning and facilitating our regular meetings, during which we divide into 3 subcommittees, those being education, service, and advocacy and action subcommittees, to carry out a range of projects and events. In Ann Arbor and across the globe, the climate movement is a movement composed of and led by passionate, dedicated young people who are determined to fight for a brighter future. As a council, we strive to contribute to this movement by sparking hope and positive change. Through the projects, events, and campaigns we organize together, Youth Council is a platform that allows us to not only connect with our fellow Ann Arbor Public Schools students, but also the broader Ann Arbor community. It is an unmatched opportunity at making an impact.
I've been passionate about climate action and environmental sustainability since 5th grade, and the passion has led me to starting my own business focused on environmental stewardship and joining the Freeman Youth Council. I want to see a clean and healthy planet for future generations. Becoming part of the Freeman Youth Council has given me a platform to participate with other students to expand our voice and our actions. This council is aimed to educate and promote climate action and environmental stewardship to all ages. Past projects include pen pal projects with elementary classrooms, Earth Day booths, and hosting a virtual symposium. One of the first projects we did this year was travel to a local elementary school and work with 4th graders on developing strategies for waste management that they were concerned about, including composting and recycling. These kids were so excited with the prospect of helping their environment, and their enthusiasm really guided our presentation. It's initiatives like this that motivate our education team. Our service subcommittee works to involve school communities in the environment through hands-on volunteering events. Past projects include tree planting events and invasive species removal. Recently, the committee has been conducting high school cafeteria waste audits. The audit data serves as feedback for students and staff members that take part in the responsibility of managing waste. Collecting this data also helps to formulate more waste reduction opportunities. Our Action Advocacy Subcommittee aims to raise awareness about environmental issues and advocate for what we believe in, through sharing resources, political action, and holding people in power responsible. Past projects include creating newsletters and infographics that educate and advocate on different environmental topics such as composting and recycling, or how to stay sustainable during the holidays. Another past project includes an environmental stewardship pledge for students to commit to sustainable lifestyle choices. These newsletters spread awareness on different topics to educate populations and to make change. Although we have 3 separate subcommittees that we work in, our council still works as a cohesive unit, forming projects together and getting input from other subcommittees on their projects. This year, the council worked together to fill out the superintendent's search survey. This is a really great opportunity for our council as we got to give input on our environmental and sustainability expectations for a new leader in our school district. This coming May, our council will be holding an event at the Freeman Center, where each subcommittee will have a station and run a different activity. This event is a big group project for the entire council and will showcase our group initiatives. We hope this gives you a good sense of the work we do, and now we'll share some things that you can do to help.
Charlie Rosenfeld, and I'm a senior at Community High. I've been a part of Youth Council since sophomore year. In addition to being a part of the Education Subcommittee, I've worked and volunteered as a camp counselor for all of high school. Working as a camp counselor has helped me realize the source of my passion for environmental action: people, particularly young people. I think we all share an appreciation for the beauty of our Earth. I believe that everyone, young and old, should be able to experience the Earth and all of the opportunities it provides. I've worked to the best of my ability thus far to create these experiences for others. However, I can't do this on my own, nor could any other young person facing the harsh realities presented by climate change. And so, we need your help. Help from those who have experienced the many opportunities our Earth has to offer and been able to appreciate its beauty. I hope, no, I expect, that you want younger people to have the same opportunities to experience the Earth as you did. In order to make this possible, my fellow Youth Council members and I have 3 requests. First, we ask that you use your connections to inspire both individual and collective action. You alone can make meaningful changes to help our climate. While your impact may feel small alone, consider the effect of your entire block or neighborhood making a change. Things add up even more when your community comes together to take action against a problem. We hope that today's teaching can be an exercise in connecting with those around you and in using your connections to inspire change in your community. Second, we ask that you use your experience. I'm sure you've all lived through lots of things, both good and bad. Use your experience to give perspective to younger generations, to educate. You know what a positive environmental experience is like, and you can facilitate these experiences for those younger than you. A way to use this experience could be volunteering for the environmental education program in AAPS, as an Ann Arbor Park steward, or in the A20 Ambassador Program. Third, we ask that you use your power. We ask that you use your social power, your financial power, and your political power to bring about change to preserve the opportunities that you have had. This means donate, volunteer, talk with your friends and family about climate action, vote, and more. In addition to these requests, above all else, we expect that you don't just leave this to us as the younger generations. We need all hands on deck. We hope that you will want to preserve our Earth's beauty for the future, that you will see an opportunity to leave a legacy as opposed to a problem for younger people to reap the consequences of. This is what you have, an opportunity to make it known what it is like to care for the world around you, and to create an impact that will outlast anyone standing in this room, an impact that can preserve our Earth and maintain the many opportunities it provides for generations to come.
Hello, everyone. My name is Elizabeth Davenport, and I am a sophomore at Skyline High School. This is my first year on the Youth Council, and environmental sustainability has been an interest of mine for a while, but not until now have I been able to act upon my interest. Working with a group of motivated people with shared interests has given me the opportunity to act upon those interests and find a sense of community. As Charlie explained, we're asking you all to do your part, but you may be wondering how you can do that. For that, we suggest Dr. Ayana Elizabeth Johnson's Climate Action Green Diagram. There are 3 parts to this diagram. The first being what brings you joy. For this, you have to ask yourself what things you enjoy doing and seeing in the world today, whether that be spending time outdoors or helping others. The second part is what are you good at? Maybe you love to garden and are good with your hands, or you are good at speaking to others and voicing your opinions. The last part is what work needs doing. Think about your neighborhood and community and what things have changed over the years, risks that you will face in the future. It is important not just to consider your own needs, but the needs of the community and the people around you. The lower class makes up about 25% of our population here in America. That is about 80 million individuals. Everyone is affected by climate change, but these people have it the worst. Because of climate change, there has been a rapid increase in natural disasters, and low-income communities cannot afford to repair or recover from these disasters. It is our job to work together as a community to help those in these situations not only by giving our support, but by stopping these situations from ever happening in the first place. Because in order to achieve our goals and give the generations ahead of us the same opportunities we have today, we need to work together. We are very happy to have this opportunity to speak in front of you all today, and we hope that the learning you do today helps you identify ways that you can use your connections, your experiences, and your power to help us fight for a sustainable future. Thank you.